Welcome back students to the fourth lesson of surface areas and volumes. This is Manish Gulati on behalf of Happy Model Higher Secondary School at Udhampur. Today we are going to learn conversion of shapes of solids. मतलब अगर हम एक सॉलिड क्यूब ले लें और उसको हम मेल्ट करके वो लिक्विड बन जाएगा ऐसे, और अब उस लिक्विड को हम किसी भी शेप में ढाल सकते हैं. First you melt it. That's how you see candles are made. We melt wax and we put it into casts so that that particular shape can be formed. So the important thing is, whenever a solid is melted, its volume remains constant and it can be recast into other kinds of shapes, right? The example से start करते हैं. Example number 8 from the book. It says a cone of height 24 centimeters and radius of the base 6 centimeters is made up of modeling clay. So this is made up of some modeling clay or wax. A child reshapes it in the form of a sphere. Find the radius of the sphere. So to understand the question, what we are given is that we are given something which is in the form of a right circular cone whose radius is 6 centimeters and height is 24 centimeters, and we melt it, we rechange the shape, the same clay, we make it into a sphere of radius capital R. What will be the radius of this sphere? The concept is that the volume of the cone should be equal to the volume of the sphere. That is, the volume of the objects remains the same, which means 1 by 3 pi r square h is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. वॉल्यूम के फॉर्मूलाज लिख दिए हमने for the cone and for the sphere. We find pi and 3 pi by 3 gets cancelled. We are left with r square h is equal to 4 capital R cube, or capital R cube will be r square h by 4. Once we reach the most simplified formula, we are now ready to substitute the values. So small r is 6 centimeters, so 6 square, height is 24 divided by 4, and if I do it, I get 6 square into 6, that's 6 cube. So r cube is equal to 6 cube. Taking cube root both sides, I get r is equal to 6 centimeters. तो जो हमारा स्फीयर बनेगा, जो स्फीयर बन रहा है बच्चों, ये जो स्फीयर है जो कोन को कन्वर्ट करके बना है, उसका जो रेडियस कैपिटल R बनेगा, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी इक्वल टू 6 centimeters. I hope you understand, and if you do, please give a pause here and take a note of this in your copies. Moving to example number 9. This example says, Selvi's house, Selvi must be some girl, house has a overhead tank in the shape of a cylinder. Selvi के घर पे एक टैंक है, cylindrical shape का है. This is filled by pumping water from a sump. Sump is a underground tank which is in the form of a cuboid. तो उसके घर में पानी को हम भरते हैं कहाँ से लेकर? From a cuboid. So let me, alright. Okay, so we take a water from a cuboid. Cuboid has some length, some breadth and some height. The sump has a dimension, so length, breadth and height of the sump are given. The overhead tank has a radius of 60 centimeters. So इसका radius is, let's convert everything into meters. So 60 centimeters is 0.6 meters and has a height of 95 centimeters, that is 0.95 meter. Find the height of the water left in the sump after the overhead tank has been completely filled with water from the sump which had been earlier full. Also, second part, compare the capacity of the tank with that of the sump, and we are told to use pi as 3.14. So जो भी हमने क्वेश्चन पढ़ा students, our first job is to understand the question and convert it into a diagram, and that's what I have done here. I said I have a underground sump, length, breadth, height. इसका पानी हमने मोटर से ऊपर वाले टैंक को भरने में इस्तेमाल किया. जब ये ऊपर वाला टैंक पूरा भर जाएगा तो यहाँ का पानी कम हो जाएगा. वी वांट टू नो कि कितना डेप्थ बच जाएगी. लेट अस से ये स्मॉल डी डेप्थ बच जाती है, ऊपर वाला h माइनस डी चला जाता है. So volume of the water in the overhead tank must be equal to the volume of the water that has been lifted from the underground tank, right? The two volumes should be equal. So that is the concept. Now, small d is the depth of the water left in the underground tank. Now, initially the cylindrical overhead tank is empty and the sump tank is full. Finally, overhead tank is full and the sump tank is partly empty. We want to know what is V1 divided by V2, volume of the overhead tank divided by the volume of the sump, and what is the new depth of water that is left in the underground tank, right? So we say, firstly let us find out V1, the volume of this cylindrical tank. Cylindrical tank का वॉल्यूम का फॉर्मूला होता है एरिया ऑफ द बेस पाई आर स्क्वायर इंटू एच. सो पाई आर स्क्वायर एच, पाई is 3.14, radius is 0.6 का square into height is 0.95, that comes out to be 1.07388 cubic meter. Now the volume of the underground tank is length into breadth into height. It's got volume V2. So I substitute, calculate, and I find it is 2.14776. So V1 by V2, the ratio of the two volumes is 1 by 2. So that means ऊपर जैसे दो टैंक भर सकते हैं नीचे वाले बड़े टैंक के साथ, बड़े टैंक का वॉल्यूम इज डबल दैट ऑफ द cylindrical tank on the top of the roof. Now since the capacity of the overhead tank is half the volume of the underground tank, therefore the remaining level of water left in the underground tank will be half of its initial value. So small depth b will be h by 2. आधा पानी गया ना ऊपर, हाइट भी आधी हो जाएगी. 95 by 2, that's 47.5 centimeters, right? I hope you have understood. डायग्राम जरूर बनाएं. ये अंडरग्राउंड टैंक, ये ओवरहेड टैंक. Life becomes easy. I hope you understood. If you have doubts, you can always go back, look at this video again. But I'm sure you should give a pause and now you should do it yourself. Remember, whatever you are seeing here, whatever I have written, you also have to write in the same manner, right? You can even take screenshots using your mobile or whatever device you are using to study. Take a screenshot and then you can solve these questions. Going to example number 10. It says a copper rod of diameter 1 centimeter and length 8 centimeter, मोटा वाला, is drawn into a wire of length 18 meter and of uniform thickness. Find the thickness of the wire. हमारे पास एक थिक वायर है जिसका कुछ लेंथ L डैश, डायमीटर D डैश. इसको हम खींच कर पिघाल कर एक लंबी सी तार में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. डक्टाइल मटेरियल होते हैं. Copper is a ductile material. We can draw it into thin wires. We need to know what is the length of this wire is given to us 18 meters. तो बताओ उसका थिकनेस कितना होगा, डायमीटर क्या होगा वायर का. So let's write given. L dash is 8 centimeters, D dash is 1 centimeter. Length is 18 meters, diameter D question mark, we don't know. But one thing we know, यही तो वायर, जो मोटी वायर है, मोटा ब्लॉक है, उसी से तो वायर बनी है. So volume of the big object, thick object should be equal to the volume of the thin object. And since both of them are cylindrical in shape, therefore both have the same formula. So pi r square h, that is pi d dash by 2, radius बनाने के लिए, d dash is the diameter, half of diameter is radius, pi d dash by 2 का square into L dash is equal to pi d by 2 का square into L. So pi goes with pi, 2 goes with 2. We have d dash square into L dash will be equal to d square into L. Or I have d square is equal to L dash by L into d dash का square. Or d will be equal to square root लूंगा L dash by L under root into d dash. That's 8 centimeters upon 1800 centimeters. 18 meters can be written as 1800 centimeters into 1 centimeter. And that is 1 by 225 under root centimeters. Under root of 225 is 15. So I have the diameter is 1 by 15th of a centimeter, or even I can convert centimeters into millimeters. So 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters, so 10 by 15 millimeters, or diameter is 0.67 millimeter. 0.67 millimeter. That is the diameter of the thin wire, right? So this is our example number 10. Let's look at now example number 11. It says a hemispherical tank full of water. Hemispherical tank full of water is emptied by a pipe at the rate of 3/4/7 liters per second. Let's read the question first. How much time will it take to empty half the tank if it is 3 meter in diameter? We are given a hemispherical tank, diameter 3 meters, therefore radius will be 1.5 meter, and एक टैप है, उसमें से पानी आता है स्पीड के साथ 3/4/7 liters per second. How much time does it take to empty half the tank? आधा पानी निकालने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? Okay, so let us first see how much is the volume of this hemispherical tank, because तभी तो पता चलेगा आधा पानी कितना होगा, आधा पानी निकालने में क्या टाइम लगेगा. So volume of a hemisphere formula is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Now radius I have already told you is half of 3, that's 1.5 meter. So total volume of the hemisphere is 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into taking as 1.5 radius cube. The total volume comes out to be 7.071428 ऐसे लंबा सा आ गया cubic meters. Now half this volume will be 3.5357 cubic meters. और हमको पता होना चाहिए 1 cubic meter is 1000 liters. 1000 liter is 1 cubic meter. Therefore 3.5357 cubic meters will be 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दें तो 3535.7 लीटर्स ऑफ वाटर. बिग टैंक, आधा खाली करने में भी 3500 प्लस liters of volume of water is to come out. That is equation number 1. Hold it here. सेकेंड नॉलेज जो हमको दी है, जो भी दिया होता है ना क्वेश्चन में, उसका कुछ पर्पस होता है. So it says water comes out through the tap at the rate of 3/4/7 liters per second. So let us convert this mixed fraction into P by Q form. So 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 4, 25, 25/7. So speed of outflow is 25/7 liters per second. Alright, now what we can do is speed क्या, flow क्या होता है? Speed of flow is volume of flow per unit time. Volume that has to flow divided by time is called the speed of flow. Therefore time is equal to volume of that has to flow divided by the speed of flow. Volume that has to come out is 3535.7 liters. स्पीड के साथ क्या है? 25/7, 7 ऊपर चल जाएगा, divided by 25, and I do it on my calculator and I find time comes out to be 990 seconds. 990 seconds को minutes में convert कर सकते हैं. That comes out to be dividing by 60. That comes out to be 16.5 minutes. तो पहला स्टेप था हमारा हेमिस्फीयर का वॉल्यूम ढूंढना. फिर सेकेंड स्टेप था कि हाफ वॉल्यूम कितना होगा. फुल वॉल्यूम आ गया तो हाफ वॉल्यूम ढूंढा. थर्ड कंसेप्ट, व्हाट इज द स्पीड ऑफ फ्लो. स्पीड ऑफ फ्लो क्या चीज़ होती है? इज अमाउंट ऑफ लिक्विड फ्लोइंग पर यूनिट टाइम. यूनिट से पता चलता है, लीटर्स पर सेकेंड. लीटर इज यूनिट ऑफ वॉल्यूम, वॉल्यूम्स पर सेकेंड. और यहाँ से क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके टाइम ढूंढा. वॉल्यूम हमको मालूम यहाँ पर और यहाँ पर वॉल्यूम मालूम है, तो अच्छी सी बात है. हियर वॉल्यूम को हमने इधर डाल दिया एंड स्पीड ऑफ फ्लो का फॉर्मूला हमने यहाँ डाल दिया. उसको डिवाइड किया तो हमारे पास अपना आंसर आ गया. एंड उसको हमने फिर फोर्थ कॉन्सेप्ट में सेकेंड्स को मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट किया एंड वी गेट आवर आंसर एट 16.5 minutes. Right? So please give a pause, solve this question, and then only move ahead. So we have come to exercise 11.3. Please do these examples today. Exercise 11.3 I will send you in the next class. Thank you very much. Bye bye.